Merry morning and moon, sweet friends. It is Moonwind Fairy here to do your Make-A-Wish Wednesday Daily Vibes general reading. So general reading just means if you happen to see this video, there might be a message here for you. If not, I'm just telling a story and playing with the cards. So let's see what we got going on. Oh, yeah, they're jumping all over the place. Well, 4 of them jumped out. So I guess that's what we need to do. Typically, I would do 3. So we've got the Hermit. The Hermit represents introspection. He represents searching for your star, taking some time to rest and go within. We have 4 swords. Swords represent our thoughts and intellect. And 4 of swords is deep rest. This is self-care. This is self-love. This is resting in your nest with your heart. We got Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is new feelings coming. Cups represent our relationships, emotions, and feelings. Aces are the beginnings of. So this is new feelings. Within an existing relationship, it's a deepening of an existing relationship. It could mean new love for self, but it really means you can't pour from an empty cup. And I think that's what the vibe is going to be. And we got 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is victory. It's overcoming. So I'm going to say the vibe is you can't pour from an empty cup. I think there is a time of really needing to do some soul searching. The relationship you're in, the situation you're in, the job you're in, your lifestyles, your habits, your behaviors. You want to be really kind of thinking like, where do I want to go? You know, this is searching for your star. This is really deep introspection. And I think what you're going to find is you really need to rest. You really need to recuperate. You need to take care of yourself. And swords being our thoughts, I think a lot of the reason why we need to rest is because our minds are just running almost on empty. Because you got to fill your own cup. So maybe you're just taking care of other people. Maybe a relationship is very draining. Maybe you're in a situation where you're having to do a lot of work. But I think ultimately you want to make sure you're filling your own cup so that you can have new feelings for yourself and others. Because I think the situation or the relationship you're in right now is really taking a lot of your energy and the thoughts, and it's draining you. It's draining you, and your cup is empty. So you need to fill that cup. Because overall, you want to overcome this. You want victory over maybe these negative thoughts, or maybe over situations that, you know, you're just pouring into, and you're not replenishing your own self. So I'm going to say the vibe is you can't pour from an empty cup. And dang, all 3 jumped out. 4 more. Okay. Because you got the Queen of Cups. Cups represent our relationships, our emotions, and our feelings. Queen of Wands. Wands are energy, enthusiasm, and passion. 4 of Cups is relationships, emotions, and feelings. And Knight of Wands, energy, enthusiasm, and passion. So yes, you want to pour from, you know, you can't pour from an empty cup. So you got to fill your cup. I'm going to say that's the vibe. Because I think a lot of your insecurities, Queen of Cups represents some insecurities. But she's very kind. She's very intuitive. You need to trust your intuition on this. And you also have to be Queen of Wands. You know, you want to be in love with life again. You want to be courageous and overcome this stuff. Because right now, and you want freedom, Knight of Wands. You want freedom. Because right now, you're just really apathetic. You're apathetic, you're like, whatever. But I think it's really taxing your well-being. So I'm going to say, fill your cup. Or you can't pour, something like that. But I think what's happening is you're coming from a place of apathy, and you really need to spend some time doing some soul searching. Like, do I want to be with this person? Do I want to be in this job? Do I want to be in this situation? Do I want this lifestyle? Do I want these habits? And then work on filling your cup. Filling your cup is going to be the vibe. And resting, recuperating, you know, you'll overcome it. but you're going to have to be kind to yourself, and you're going to have to show yourself some love. A little bug was there. So thanks for hanging out with me. You have a blessed and beautiful Make-A-Wish Wednesday, and I'll talk to you soon. Blessings and love.